In a quiet village, a young girl named Amara lives with her parents, Mama Kemi and Papa Kemi, who are humble farmers. Amara is known across the village for her extraordinary beauty, radiant skin, bright eyes, and graceful presence. People often say she looks like she was shaped by the gods themselves. But beyond her beauty lies a troubling trait: deep pride. Amara believes no man in the village is worthy of her, and dreams only of marrying a wealthy king. But beauty was not Amara's only trait. She was proud, very proud. Every morning, while others worked in the fields, Amara stood before her mirror. She admired herself for hours, turning from side to side, smiling at her reflection. "I am the most beautiful girl in this village," she would say. "No ordinary man deserves me. I will marry a king." While her mother called her to help, Amara ignored her. While her friends carried water and firewood, Amara stayed behind, lost in her reflection. Whenever her friends got married, Amara would laugh at them. She mocked their husbands and their simple lives, calling them small and unworthy. Her friends felt hurt, but they said nothing. They were content with what they had. But Amara wanted more. She wanted wealth, luxury, and admiration, and slowly she became alone. One bright market day, Amara dressed in her finest clothes and walked proudly through the crowd. Her head was high, her steps slow and graceful. People stared. Some admired her beauty, but others whispered about her pride. Suddenly, she bumped into an old woman. Bundles of firewood fell to the ground, and the woman stumbled and fell. The market went silent. The woman was Grandma Chardet, the oldest and most respected elder in the village. Amara stepped back in disgust. "Watch where you're going, old woman," she snapped. The crowd gasped. People begged her to apologize, but Amara refused. She turned and walked away as if nothing had happened. Grandma Sada slowly rose to her feet. Her eyes filled with quiet anger. "Your beauty will fade like melting wax," she said, "and your pride will become your prison. Only when you learn humility will you be free." The next morning, Amara woke up and screamed. Her beauty was gone. Her smooth skin had turned rough, her bright eyes were dull, and her face no longer shined. She ran to her mother, crying in fear. Mama Kemi looked at her with sadness. "My daughter," she said softly, "this is the result of pride." Days passed, and Amara stayed inside, hiding from the world. She covered her mirror, unable to face what she had become. The villagers whispered. Some pitied her. Others said it was deserved. For the first time in her life, Amara felt truly alone. One evening, a mysterious stranger arrived with a message. "If you wish to break the curse," he said, "you must marry the ugliest man alive. Not just with your body, but with your heart." Amara was shocked, but deep inside she knew this was her only chance. Soon after, a man appeared. His name was Obasi. He was short and hunched, with rough skin and worn clothes. His presence made people uncomfortable. Amara felt fear and shame, but she remembered the stranger's words. For the first time in her life, she swallowed her pride. "I will marry you," she said quietly. Their wedding was simple and silent. Life with Obasi was not easy. He was harsh and demanding, and nothing about their life felt pleasant. But Amara endured. She woke early each day to clean, cook, and work. She began helping others in the village. She greeted people kindly and apologized to those she had once hurt. Slowly, her pride began to fade. It reflected who she had become. Amara smiled, not out of pride, but out of peace. She thanked Obasi for being part of her journey and left him with kindness in her heart. She returned to her parents, who welcomed her with tears of joy. Not long after, a prince named Dami visited the village. He saw Amara, but it was not just her beauty that caught his attention. It was her kindness, her humility, and the warmth in her heart. He fell in love with her. They were married in a grand celebration, but Amara never returned to her old ways. She treated everyone with respect, helped those in need, and never again judged anyone by their appearance, because she had learned the truth. True beauty is not what you see in the mirror. It is what lives in the heart.